So I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. I don't know what to title it. I don't know how to even put what happened to me in words, but this is basically about an extremely profound experience I had last night while I was sleeping. I'm gonna get deeper into this, but before I do, I just want to give you like a warning. Like I don't know, but I'm gonna sound batshit crazy. That's fine. It is what it is, especially if you are someone that has not lucid dreamed, had like out of body experiences, been to different dimensions, realms. Like if you're not someone that is into that or like is like already it's just sounding too crazy, this video is probably not gonna be for you. But for the ones that are here for it, hun, do I got a treat for you today because I just have way too many deep, profound, like things happen to me and I don't talk about it. And I feel like I need to start talking about it because number one, I feel divinely led to. And number two, I need to be able to connect with other people that are having experiences like myself. I know I'm not the only one. So, yeah. Yes. So before I get into this, let me just give you a little bit of like a preface. When I go to sleep, I'm going to talk about my experience because I can't speak for anybody else. But when I go to sleep, I have dreams, right? So that's normal. We all get dreams, right? And then there's also lucid dreams when you become present and you know you're dreaming, okay? Now, also, lately, this hasn't always been the case, but lately, when I've been going to sleep, I have been going into something I like to call the other side. Now, I only call it the other side, and I know there are people because my aunt is one of the people that like is very in tune. She's deep. She's confirmed this is like I'm not just freaking crazy. I know other people know that this is like a real place, but the other side is it looks just like this reality, but it's just like flipped. Like I don't know, I don't know how to explain. See, I already sound crazy. It looks just like your normal reality, but it's like in the spiritual realm. That's the best way I can describe it. It's in the spiritual realm. But, this spiritual realm that you're in is not necessarily fully spiritual. It still looks physical. You're just not in this reality where, you're awake and all that. You're asleep, but you're in this reality, but it's not this reality. Like when I have been there, this is in this, let me know, y'all, if anyone has been there. But the way I can describe it is that it's just like this realm, but sometimes it can be like a little bit darker. Like I've been on the other side and things were like a bit darker. There were no lights on, but it wasn't scary or anything, at least for me. People that are opened up to maybe more darker energies, I can't speak for them. Me, I don't play about any of that. I am only aligned with light and love, and I want to make that clear because some people are like, "Oh, this is demonic. This is," people love to jump to that, and I'm telling you, that's just a limitation, and that's not everybody's experience. Never want to project your own ish or what you heard onto somebody else's experience, okay? So I only align with light and love. I always do this no matter if I'm in a dream or not. I'm always in alignment with light and love, and I never have encountered anything scary in on the other side. Now I don't, in my opinion, I do not believe this is astral projecting. I don't know what to tell you. The way people have described astral projecting, like where they're flying all over the place, they're going, this is not that. This is like you are literally in this reality, but it's different, and you're not necessarily awake. You're still asleep, but then there is a presence to it. Like you're like, oh yeah, period. Like I'm here. Like there is a presence here, but it's not like a lucid dream. It's y'all, I'm trying my best. But on the other side, you move very like swift. Like it's a very swift movement. And it always has like this dark undertone. And then when you're on the other side, it's very strange. Like it's kind of like a dream. Like when you see very strange things in your dream. Like I've dreamt about food that doesn't even exist. Like food that tastes and looks so weird and different. That I like it's like this shit, it's like my brain is not creating this shit. Like I know I'm literally going to like real places, but there is a difference between a dream and the other side. It's like the other side. I feel like there is so weird. Like they're all realms in my opinion, and they're all like I think they're all real places, but there's something about the other side that I have been able to it's like I said, it's just like if I was awake, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't want to take too long, but anyways, The other side's a magical place. All right. I have connected with my spirit guide there. I've gained wisdom there. I have, went out on my balcony. I remember it was like around, yeah, not too long ago. I went on my balcony on the other side, and like the whole sky was full of stars. And I had like, it was like I was on a plot of land. Like, it's like not even fucking real anymore. It's like on a plot of land. And the entire land was full of Christmas lights and this weird, there, everything's so weird looking there. I swear it's so weird looking. Christmas lights and trees and decorations everywhere. You can't, like, some of them don't even make sense. You're like, what even is this? Like, this is crazy. Like, I've had amazing experiences, but for this experience in particular, I was on the other side, okay, and I immediately, whenever I get there, I always know, and I'm like, period, I love it here. Like, that was my first thought. I'm like, I love it here. Like, this is like my fucking place. So I walk around, and every time I go there, sometimes I'll be in my apartment now, but most of the time I'll be at my old house where I was staying with my parents. So I'm there, and I become present, and I immediately like go. I don't know why. I just was just going with the flow. I go into all of my family members' rooms, and I just give them the biggest hug, and I'm like, I love you so much. I love you. Like, thank you for being here. I'm just so like in this, and in this world, it's all good vibes, like all good vibes, so loving, so light. I used to like see like a bunch of rainbows and stuff. Like, I remember one time it was just hella rainbows everywhere. It's just so, it's like honestly a beautiful, beautiful world. And if you guys, if, like I said, the ones that are still here, if you know what I have experienced, and if you've been there, if you have not gone outside in this world, always go outside. Like, when you go outside, it just turns shit up like a whole nother level than being inside. I don't know why, but for some reason, it's always so different for me when I go outside. Anyway, so I'm giving everyone a hug, telling them how much I love them. I come out, and I remember I like, oh yeah, so I'm telling everybody how much I love them. I don't remember telling my mom and my sister I love them, but I remember my dad and my little brother. And I saw my dad, and I just gave him the biggest hug, and I'm like, thank you so much. I love you so much. And it was so weird because as I was hugging him, I looked in the mirror that they have in their bedroom, and as I looked in the mirror, I saw him standing, and he was smiling at me. It was like it was his higher self or something. It was crazy. That one I couldn't stop crying. I really don't want to cry in this video because this was actually like a very special experience to me. So after I hug him, and my little brother gave me some advice. I'm just gonna share it because I don't know if it was for me or for maybe somebody in this video needs to hear it, but he was telling me like, don't, never, or don't try to get revenge on anyone. I don't know. It was very weird. Like, sometimes when I've gotten divine wisdom, it like sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Like, I've gotten some very weird wisdom. Like, I'm trying to think of the weirdest one, but whatever. Anyways, it's like, don't try to get revenge on anyone, which I don't, as far as I know, I'm not trying to, but I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So I leave, right? And this is why I 100% know this is an actual realm I'm going to. It's not a dream, right? I feel like, well, my dreams are a little bit different, but I feel like in a dream, a lot of times you go and things are just changing. It's never consistent. This realm that I go to is consistent every time I go. I'll go outside. It's all the same trees. The trees are so weird. They're all like twisted, and they look kind of scary, honestly. Like, low-key, like when I first saw it, I was kind of scared. But they like are very different and twisted, and like they're going all type of ways, and like there's like this one tree with these orange leaves, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh my god. And like the leaves, you know how there's like 4K, these leaves are like in 6K. Like, the quality in this realm, and that's another symptom for it, like the quality, the HD, like the experience is like so clear and crystallized, and like it's so like perfect that it kind of feels like it's a bit animated. That's like the best way I can describe it. It feels like it's a bit animated. It's so beautiful. It's like breathtakingly beautiful. Like when I first went there, when I would first go there and I saw all the rainbows, I'm like, I always say like, thank you so much for allowing me to experience this beauty. Like, it doesn't even matter. Let's say if it wasn't a realm or whatever, like, thank you. This, either way, this is crazy. Okay. This is like not just like something I'm making up. I'm literally going to this place. And I go outside, and it's the same trees. And last time I went, I was trying to see, because when I go over, I always do the same thing. I always run all around. I'm so excited whenever I get here. But I always go over to like the side of the house to see like the plant. And there was this tall ass plant, like this big ass, giant ass aloe vera looking plant, bro. big as hell. I couldn't find it last time. I couldn't see the whole thing. So yeah, I was trying to see the whole thing this time and I was able to find it and oh my god, it was so freaking cool. So I see that and then I'm looking at my house, right? And it was so crazy because I had seen all the same shit. I always see the like trees and stuff and the plants, but like the front of the house I normally don't pay attention to, but I've seen it so many times I just didn't remember. Like sometimes you have experiences in other realms, in other dimensions, and then you just don't even remember it. I look at the front of the house, and the house looks like a fucking. It looks like a fortress or something. And there's like a shield on the big front, and it has like the letter K and O, which are my initials, which is weirdly convenient. But a K and an O, and they're in two different fonts. And then there's like these big heads, like these huge figurine heads, and one is a man and one is a woman, and they look really strange. Like the heads look so strange, but I'm like, oh my god, I remember literally seeing the same exact thing before. I just forgot. And then it's like all a bunch of stuff around the house, like decorations and different plants and trees. Everything is so strange. That's why it's so hard. And I feel like that's on purpose. So then you can't come back here to this physical realm and describe it because it's undescribable, the things in these realms. And even in dreams, sometimes it's hard to describe a dream. That's kind of how this feels like, but it's not a dream. It's like you're really there. Like I was really there. And sometimes I can be there for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Here, it felt like I was there for like 20 minutes. I was there for so long. And it's weird because sometimes the divine or whoever is there are people behind the scenes. Okay, I don't. There really are. Sometimes they will let you see certain stuff, and other stuff they will not let you see. So basically, I'm freaking like. I'm going outside, I'm looking all around, and then there's people in the street. Every time I go to these like this realm, there are people in the street and they're like all they have tables and they're like drawing, and the people in these realms are like always so full of life. They're always all outside. I remember one house, it was like summertime and it was just fully decorated in Christmas lights, and it's just like always so lively. And they never pay attention to me. Okay, every time I come, they never pay attention to me. I just do my own thing. So I'm walking all around, and I'm gonna try to make this short because this is like extremely detailed. I'm literally telling you like 5% of what I saw. Like this is actually crazy, but I'm walking all around and I see this woman, like I see this stage, and there was like this big green snake dragon thing, like huge. Like everything in this realm is huge. Like it's so hard to understand. So like it's on the stage, and I see this lady, and she's like about to like come out and sing. Okay, so I see her, and as soon as I see her, I kind of like go black. Like I guess it didn't want me to see or whatever. Like my vision goes black, and now I'm just in my own space. So I'm still on the other side, but I'm in my own space completely. And she starts to sing, and this song starts coming on, and I forgot. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot. Like in this realm you could totally like just listen to music. Like music will just play, like a song that like it'll just start playing and you're just like jamming out. And I forgot I've totally jammed out before in this realm. It's so freaking fun. I love it. So I start jamming out, and I hear the song, and it's a song I wish I knew what it was, but it was a song I've heard before, but I don't normally listen to it. And it starts playing, and I start to get like really emotional, and I'm like singing along, and I'm like, oh, this moment is just so perfect. Mind you, I'm just in my own like space. Okay, so I'm listening to the song, and all of a sudden like the song starts turning into light language. Okay, if you don't know what that is, look it up. I don't have This video can't be like 40 minutes long, but she starts singing light language to me, and this is like insane for me. This is like, what? And mind you, I'm on the other side. I'm like crying. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, like she's singing lightly. Like I feel like I met like a celebrity or something. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, oh my god, like she's singing light language to me. Like, and I just got so excited, and I'm like crying. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. And like when I say I'm crying, I don't know what to tell you, y'all. I was crying, okay? I'm telling you, this is a real place. So she starts singing light language to me, and as she's singing this light language, it's as if somebody had put a translator or like a voice changer over the light language so then it could translate to English so then I could understand it. Okay, so it translates, and all of a sudden it's like this really high frequency. Like it's a very high frequency coming through. It's always been a high frequency the whole time, but like this transmission specifically was very high frequency, and it sounded like a very alien like English, like, and it was talking to me, and I don't know how to like describe it or even like recreated for you, honestly, but it was just speaking to me, and it was like translating the light language for me. But instead of singing, now it's just talking, and it's like, you are like, what did it say? I wish I can remember specifically what it says, but for some reason I can't. I'm telling you, some stuff you're meant to just forget on purpose, and that's why the second after I had this experience, I immediately made like 3 like video diaries of the experience, because if you don't, you will forget every detail. So I immediately recalled all this in my video diary, and I can put exactly what it said. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know.
And then, oh my god, I like can't, I literally can't. And then all of a sudden I start to hear like it's like this frequency. It kind of feels like someone is talking to me, but it's like being transmitted so I can understand it. And they're saying like you are elevating, your soul is elevating, like you are going to live a whole new life, like you are transforming, like in this like fucking transmission, bro. Like, because I was hearing the light language at first, and then it changed to where I could understand it, and it was like you are elevating, you are like completely transforming, like you are being opened up to this. And I'm just like, and I was just like, all I could feel was just ecstasy. I could just feel this ecstasy, this bliss, and I'm just like, thank you. And even while I was on the other side, like traveling and seeing all the people, I was like, thank you for allowing me to experience this. Thank you so much, because this world like is so beautiful.
We'll see. I'm gonna have to listen to it, but basically they were like, your entire life is about to change. Like, you're about to live a whole new life, be a whole new person. And I was just like so excited. I'm like, yes, thank you so much, thank you. And I'm just like crying, thank you. I literally was crying so hard. I thought I was gonna actually wake up crying, because in this realm you are aware that you're like sleeping. You're aware of that, and you're aware you're in a different realm. Like, there's an awareness to it. um I literally thought I was crying so hard I was gonna wake up crying. I'm like, thank you so much, thank you. Like, I just appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm just like so grateful, and I just felt like this bliss. That's the only way I can describe it. It was just a bliss, like in this black space. I'm not even seeing anything. A black space. It was just bliss, and I just remember feeling like, I didn't see it, but just feeling like all these colors, and it was just like such good vibes. I was just so happy, but it was becoming like very intense, and it was like a lot like going on, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of a bit much. So then I ended up waking up. But this was definitely one of the most profound, craziest experiences I've had in another realm. But I have so many more I can talk about, like different realms, lucid dreaming, astral realm. Like, I have so much I want to say, like real life, other side, like spiritual realm ish, that I want to say. So if you like this video, like it, comment, and subscribe. And please, if anybody else has experienced 1% of anything I've talked about in this video, can you please let me know? Like, I would love to connect. I would love to talk about it. I would love, like, I need to find my people. Okay. I know when my people are out there and they're looking for me. We can definitely connect, and I am here for it. Okay. 100,000,000%. I'm here for it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm sorry it was so long. It's like explaining freaking rocket science to a baby. I don't know what you want me to do. It's hard. It's really hard, especially when it's like explaining it will never do it justice. It never can. You have to experience it for yourself to really get it. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want more or how you feel about it. Okay. Bye. Love you so much.